Hi, this is a check-in. There's a lot of really exciting growth happening at the Lucy Walsh Performing Arts Studio. Not only is our musician community thriving, but I've also stepped into a lot of life coaching all over the world with the Zoom sessions and in person. A lot of clients who have joined us recently told me that the reason they joined was because they saw videos of mine on Instagram where I was giving little life lessons. And so I want to keep those coming because I'm happy to hear that they are beneficial to people. So something happened to me recently and I wanted to check in with everybody and share it because I think it's a really important lesson for all of us. I got a massage. I've been a big fan of massage lately because we're all very stressed and the body needs touch and release. So I got a massage recently and it was a Thai massage. So it was the walking on you and it was pretty intense. And it was too hard for me at a certain point. The pressure was too hard and I didn't say anything. And it took me a good 20 minutes of the pressure being too hard for me to speak up and say, could you please do lighter pressure? And in those 20 minutes where I didn't want to speak up, I was observing my thoughts and I was asking myself, why is this hard for you to speak up with something as simple as saying, can you please lighten the pressure? And what came up for me was, I thought, well, is that a people-pleasing thing? Is that I don't want to rock the boat? As weird as that sounds, maybe that might have a little bit to do with it because you don't want to, I didn't want to offend her. And sorry, there was a loud motorcycle. I didn't want to offend the masseuse. I didn't want her to feel bad about the job she was doing. All that kind of came across my mind. But then also this other thing, which was, I think in life, we've gotten used to putting up with too much pressure for so long that it becomes normal for us. And I'll speak for myself. I think it showed that, it shined a flashlight on that concept in my life. I get really used to handling more pressure than is good for me, more pressure than feels good. And I just don't do anything to fix it because I tell myself this lie that it's necessary. And that's what was coming up for me. It was like, I should be able to get through this. I should be strong enough to handle this. I shouldn't have to ask for lighter pressure. All these really weird thoughts where it was no, I shouldn't be able to handle this. I shouldn't need to put up with so much discomfort. For what? What am I trying to prove? And so I equated it to this concept in our lives where we're trying to prove something. We're trying to prove that we can withstand this pressure. And it's not good for us. And it's not necessary. And so when we get comfortable with being uncomfortable, when we get comfortable with being in pain, when we get comfortable with being overwhelmed, we forget that more is possible, that something else is possible. There's a different way to function and exist. And that's a way in which you feel good and you don't feel overwhelmed and you feel like you can handle what's on your plate and you're not in pain. So I finally did speak up and say, could you please lighten the pressure a little bit? And she said, oh, no problem. Yes, yes. And she lightened the pressure and I really enjoyed the rest of my massage. And it was so easy. So that was what I was left with. It was what am I trying to prove? Why am I not remembering that life doesn't need to be this hard? But we're addicted to things being difficult. And so we lose sight of the possibilities of something else being available to us. So I just wanted to put that out there and ask you, where in your life are you functioning this way? And where could you speak up and make some changes for yourself so that you are having more of an enjoyable time with it? I guarantee there's some area of your life right now where this is happening. So just remember the potential, remember the possibilities. Life doesn't have to be difficult. We can speak up and make changes to take better care of ourselves. And you deserve it.